Impromptunes, 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 impromptunes. Do you hear the people improvising?
Good people of the world, thanks for tuning in to Impromptunes, the completely improvised musical podcast. Now here they are, the cast of Impromptunes. G'day everyone, welcome to Impromptunes, the podcast. My name is Hollie James. I am thrilled to be in this studio recording another episode. We are going to get a title from you, our fantastic audience. If you tweet us, you say hey on Instagram or Facebook, that's where we get our titles from. We're always looking for more that we can turn into a completely improvised musical where we make up everything on the spot, the music, the lyrics, the dialogue, and the fantastic music. And today our musician is the glorious Hayden Dunn. Looking fantastic. That's his little hello on the keys there. Absolutely love that. I'm not actually doing this by myself, though. We've also got two other improvisers in the studio. One of them is Emmet Nichols, who's just had a fresh haircut.
Hello. Yes, I just got my haircut at Brother Wolf Barber. Funny story about that. I booked it in a busy work day, and then I went to the hairdresser to get cut.
Get heart surgery at the yes, cool.
And I was at the wrong store,
No.
and so I had to scoot to another store. I ride a scooter. Another little bit of trivia. I actually put it in the train. The scooter isn't that relevant to the story.
Emmett, I've just actually realised that we're wearing a matching outfit by surprise.
OMG. Amy, what is... Oh, sorry, we haven't introduced Amy, but Amy's not matching.
Emmett, spoiler alert, Amy Ruffle's in in the studio.
Hello.
Not wearing a matching outfit, but... Hey, we love you anyway, Amy.
Still a mediocrely respected part of the team. But we need
Yeah, I
you.
missed the uniform memo. This sucks.
Amy, have you had a haircut since lockdown ended?
I did, and it was, in fact, a whole year since I had my haircut, which was disgusting.
Well, we didn't really have a lot of choice, so don't be too...
Thank you.
Without wanting to disgust our listeners, what is 1 year without haircut? Like, what's so disgusting about it?
I think it just felt like there was a lot of dead weight.
Yeah.
It was just very like a broom, like a straw broom at the end.
That's how I feel after a year of my relationship, am I right?
A straw broom.
Well, more about the dead weight, but...
I was like,
my
I don't see the
goodness.
relevance in this.
Yes, and
Noted.
I noticed that Hayden is actually sort of reversed. He's got the black shirt and the blue pants.
Yes, and actually looks very nice today.
Yeah.
Okay, now you're just rubbing it in.
So
Amy, on the other hand, I mean, the hair looks good, but...
I got mediocre. That was the word from Emmet.
Well, I'm looking forward to making up a mediocre musical with you guys. I'm going to put my hand into the bowl of destiny right now and draw out our title suggested by our glorious audience. Audience, don't forget, you can become a patron. You can also give us 5 stars, and you can tell your friends about the podcast. While I'm rustling, thought I'd remind you of those things. Here is a title.
Someone actually emailed us a title the other day.
Did they?
Yeah, it was
Oh my
a real
god.
treat.
10 out of 10 to them.
Yeah.
And you can also put it through the form on the website as well. So
We should
many
also
ways.
get a PO box so we can get like snail mail.
Yes.
Sorry, too far?
Loft bag at Crow's Nest.
Yes, like those, what, cheers to you.
Who Dares Wins.
Yes, Who Dares Wins. Oh my gosh.
Probably-
Tanya and, what's his name?
Oh my gosh. No
Mike-
one
Mike.
who's listening is
Saturday
knowing this.
Disney
No.
for me, I think.
Yeah, Saturday
Yes,
Disney,
that's
just to draw the
Yeah.
pictures. No, Mike Whitney
That's
and
it.
Tanya,
Ah.
whatever her name was. Oh, such a banger.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, join our podcast. Guest with us. It
Oh my gosh, if we could get Mike Whitney on here, I'd be
would
absolutely...
be huge for a very
it would be
specific demographic.
So good. Anyway, back to me pulling out a title from the bowl of destiny. Oh, okay, this is an interesting one. I don't actually know what this means, so I don't know if we're allowed to look it up. But this one's called Dahmer Dinner Theatre by Nick Foster. Thanks for that, Nick. That was suggested on Facebook.
No reason, but how do you spell Dahmer?
Dahmer, Dahmer Dinner Theatre.
It's either like a location or like
Yeah.
a name.
Well, I know something about the Dahmer initiative from the 2000s show Lost. Maybe it's something to do with that, or maybe not.
I didn't make it past season 4, so if it was...
Well, they were mentioned season 1, so pay more
ouchies.
attention.
Hey, Emmet, was this a suggestion from the Improvisational Theatre Players Worldwide?
It was.
Oh, well, I just want to give a shout out to that group. Hey, if you're an improviser out there and you're listening, why not hop on? It's a community for improvisers, and you can suggest titles on there for us as well. Another
cool.
place. Like, can I think of any more ways that people can... I guess you can just come and yell at us in the street if you see us. And
Hollie,
we'll...
that's a terrible
That
idea.
happens to me for other reasons.
Well, Dahmer Dinner Theatre. Emmet, any thoughts on Dahmer apart from Lost?
Well, I just spoke to our producer who's Googled Dahmer for us. They're on tech at the moment.
Yes.
Thanks, Teresa. It's Dharma it's in Hinduism, Dharma signifies behaviors that are considered to be in accord with Rata, the order that makes life and universe possible, and includes duties, rights, laws, conducts, virtues, and the right way of living. That's from Wikipedia.
Sure.
So it's Hinduism, right way of living kind of behaviors.
And at dinner theatre, so we'll just leave that mulling around. Well, we're ready to sing and dance and act. So, Humans of the World Impromptus presents for the first, last and only time, Dahmer Dinner Theatre.
Something more. Open your mouth and open the door.
Are you hungry for something spicy, something to lighten up your life? Are you hungry for somewhere new to go? Welcome one and all to our dinner show.
Oh, it's time for Dahmer. Open wide. It's time for Dahmer. Open wide.
Spectacles that you could never imagine while you eat and drink all you want.
Everything educational inside is filling up that font.
Enlightened in a way that we always should, while we fill up our bellies with good food.
If you're empty inside, you know that it's the place to reside.
Dahmer Dinner Theatre. It's time for Dahmer.
Dinner
Open wide.
Let us inside. Open wide. It's time for Dahmer. Open wide. Open wide. That was incredible, Bernice.
Oh, Roger. Whew.
Woo, indeed.
Woo times 100.
Woo times it doesn't even matter. you know?
Infinity.
Yeah, exactly.
It was spiritual,
Oh, Bernice.
Roger.
You know, before we came here, when I used to be, well, you called me selfish in our relationship.
And before we came here, when you called me smelly in our relationship.
Yeah, and right now, I feel like my nose is filled with the scent of joy, you know?
And I feel like my pits are finally selfless and free.
Yeah. It's like, what you're giving to the world is adding to the world. Smells is just smells.
Yeah, and what you're adding to the world is giving to the world, because selfless is selfless.
I know what you mean. It's like when you order an entree and then you order a main and you also order a dessert, and you feel like you're never going to eat it all, and then you actually don't eat it all, and someone else wants some and you're like, no, I'm going to finish that. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't matter.
It's exactly like that.
I just feel like this experience has sort of just permitted me to just keep on going.
I think it's like it's given us permission to embrace ourselves.
Yeah.
And
be free
through
to
that,
fail.
each other.
Yeah.
And all of the things that we have back home in our apartment, like our food and our clothes that we sometimes use and we sometimes don't.
Our cat,
Our cat,
Binky.
little Binky.
Little Binky.
Do you think we should have got a sitter for Binky? We've been gone for 3 weeks.
I mean, what can Binky really be up to right now?
Meow. It's been so good having the house all to myself. I've eaten all the rats and all the toast. Oh, what a time to be alive when you're Binky the cat. They're gonna come home and find one of each pair of socks missing.
Yeah, and I guess, like, now that it's all good and we just accept everything and we've carved out our own little safe space, nothing's ever going to trip me up again.
Yeah, I feel like nothing could really bother us. Like, there's a zenness to this level of, like, complacency in our own life.
Totally. Like, you were always so big on that Marie Kondo and wanting everything exactly as it needed to be.
And you were always so big on, like, personal hygiene and stuff.
Yeah, but now, who cares?
It just doesn't even matter.
Who cares? Oh, I wouldn't care if I went to eat a pie and saw there was a slice that was gone.
I wouldn't care if I went to eat a cake and found that there was none left. It was a mistake.
I wouldn't care if it was your turn to wash and you didn't wash and I had to wash.
And I wouldn't care if it was your turn to clean, but you refused and you were oh so mean.
I'm free, free, free to be me. I'm free to be me. I'm free to be me. I'm free to be me.
And it wouldn't bother me at all.
No.
If you'd promised and said that you will call.
And it wouldn't rub me the wrong way if you said we're going out, but you said you're going to stay.
And I wouldn't care even one bit.
Not at all.
If you went right there and you spit.
And I simply wouldn't give a toss if you went to bed without doing the floss. I'm free, free to be me. Yes, I'm free to be me. I'm free to be me. I'm free to be me. No, I wouldn't mind at all if you said one thing and did the other.
Yes, that's something that certainly now wouldn't be a bother.
And I would not care at all if you didn't wash your pits.
And that's what love is, now that we're enlightened like this.
'Cause I'm free to be me. I'm free, free, free to be me. I'm free to be me. I'm free, free, free to be me. To be
been up to?
Tell me.
Eating one of each of my owner's socks.
But how?
They've been gone 3 weeks and I'm starving.
They left you alone for 3 weeks?
3 weeks. They went to some Dahmer dinner theatre and just didn't return.
But Binky, my owners left me for 3 weeks and then they never came back.
And you used to be such a pampered cat. You used to have scratches and tickles. You used to have your fur balls picked up. You used to have a litter tray. And now look at us. Street cats.
We must show them who's boss.
'Cause we've toughened up on the streets.
Yes, your owners Bernice and Roger, they think that they can just leave you alone in the house with no consequences.
Well, no more. Everybody wants to be a cat, that's what they say to you. Everybody wants to be a cat, but then they go and leave you. Oh, everybody wants to be a cat, but they leave you high and dry. Everybody wants to be a cat, but you don't, and I'll tell you why. Out on the street it's tough. Out on the street it's hard. Out on the street you never know when you step on a glass shard. Out on the street it's tough. Out on the street it's hard. And you never know when you'll step on a ouchy grass shard. Everybody wants to be a cat, but then you get no scratches or scritches. Everybody wants to be a cat till they throw you on the street in the ditches. Everybody wants to be a cat till you don't get any treats. And everybody wants to be a cat, you gotta hope you land on your 4 feet. Oh, life is tough. Oh, it's hard. When you're out on the street, you might step on an itchy, ouchy glass shard. Oh, life is tough. And life is hard. And when you're on the street, you might step on an itchy, ouchy glass shard. But for those who threw me out on the street, I've got one more thing in store. I'm gonna seek some sweet revenge. I'm gonna show them more and more of what I can do. Though I'm a cat, I've got tricks right up my furry sleeve. And I'm gonna be the cat that is a big old hairy peeve. 'Cause life is tough and life is hard. And out on the street you never know when you'll step on an ouchy glass shard. And life is tough and life is hard. When you're out on the street you never know when you'll step on a glass shard. Ow!
Oh, Bernice. I can't believe that it was Bruce Willis all along.
That whole time.
He murdered Haley Joel Osment.
Yep, didn't see that coming.
No one did. It's been paradise the last few weeks, hasn't it?
It hasn't. I'm just so enlightened and relaxed that I really just don't even know what you're talking about. That whole movie just glossed right over me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I can recap it for you blow by blow if you like.
Do you think we're maybe going to have trouble adapting back to life in the big smoke after our 3-week sabbatical?
I mean, I do have work tomorrow for the first time, but I think it'll be fine. Cut to the next morning. Where's my effing sock? Where is my sock?
Where's my gun? I'm a policeman!
Oh my god! How are you going to shoot people? How am I going to not hop everywhere all day? This is your fault.
This is your fault. You wanted to go to that silly dinner restaurant that turned out to be a 3-week vacation.
You probably stuck the sock up your armpit to stink up the bad smell. Yeah, I can still smell it.
Oh, well, you did lots of selfish things that led us to have to go there because you would never, ever think that my time was equal to your time and you were late everywhere.
Well, wait a second. Wait. Where's Binky?
It's too quiet.
Yeah, well, listen for the lack of bell. There it is.
There's nothing.
Yeah, lack of bell. Distinct.
And Binky was notoriously a shaky cat.
Yeah. Yeah, Binky was always really angry for some reason.
Wait, let me put down my gun because I still don't quite know how to
Oh,
hold it.
you found it? What a relief.
I thought it was a spoon.
No, that's my sock.
Oh my
You've just got it in the
goodness.
shape of a gun. You know how socks sort of...
Wait, the
God
cat!
damn it.
We're getting distracted.
Yeah, I've had this gun on my foot. No, it's a sock. Sorry. Yeah. Where is that little...
Wait
no,
a
I
minute.
haven't.
Why
Do you
is...
remember?
Can you see... How do we...
No, you go.
don't-
I don't want to be selfish.
No.
You go.
You're pretty good in high pressure situations, so you start.
No, I insist.
It's just that we used to have a salt and pepper shaker, right?
Yeah, right, of course.
And now there's just the salt.
Well, oh my God. And I prefer pepper, so you know that it wouldn't have been me.
No,
Because I would never give up something that I like.
ever.
Yeah,
And all of my bras, there's just one side
one
left.
cup. And you've got 2 breasts.
As far as I know.
Well, let's check. Yeah.
Yep, still 2 there.
Wait. I've only got 1 sock.
And you now are wearing a monocle.
Yeah. And I always say, I've got 2 eyes, don't I? Let's check.
Okay,
Yeah.
still 2.
Yeah.
Something
And
is
my
fishy.
AirPods. Just 1.
I mean, that could have been you. You notoriously lose the AirPods.
That's true. I didn't want anyone to find them. And my telescope. It's normal. But you don't reckon... Oh, I was going to say something. I didn't mean to.
No. Do you think that
I think we
maybe
forgot to bring...
Binky
Binky to
with
the-
us?
Yeah.
And now, in retaliation,
Surely not. Binky's a good cat. A really good cat. A really beautiful cat. I love
a
Binky.
magical cat.
Binky's a trained cat.
Binky's a house cat.
I meant to say a well-trained cat. I don't know where I got trained cat from. That's an absurd idea. What is a trained cat? It makes no sense.
Although,
What?
I'd love a trained cat.
Yeah. But you know what about Binky?
We're getting distracted again. We've lost our cat. We can't have a trained cat until we have our trained cat.
Remember how Binky always used to shake?
Yeah.
Do you think Binky was angry at us this whole time? And taking the 3-week sabbatical was just the icing on the cake?
Do you think that maybe Binky decided he didn't want to be a house-trained cat and he wanted to be a cat on a train and left the apartment?
Quite possibly. What have we done?
We were away too long. We were insane. And now we've lost our love to a fast-moving train.
We were so wrong, my love. We really mucked up. And now our Binky is gonna be a catty train conductor.
She choose to leave. It choose to leave. She choose to leave. She choose to leave. She choose to leave. She choose to leave.
She
Choose to leave. She choose to leave. She choose to leave.
Now she's gone. She
Choose to leave. She choose to leave. She choose to leave.
And now she's gone.
We should have just let her play with the damn little mouse.
I can't believe we left Binky alone here in this house. We should have just let her play with our, little rat.
Instead, we selfishly left her, and now we don't have a pet. She choose to leave. She choose to leave. She choose to leave.
And now she's gone. Gone.
She choose to leave. She
choo-choo-choose to leave. She choo-choo-choose to leave. Now she's gone. Please let our darling Binky survive.
I don't know how we can have her, this cat not in our life. I think if we see her again, we'll get on our knees and apologize.
She is my favorite cat. I don't need no disguise.
Why did you choose to leave?
Why did she choose to leave? Why did she choose to leave?
Now she's gone.
Why did you choose to leave? Why did you choose to leave? Why did you choose to leave? And now she's gone. All aboard the 5:35 service to Southern Cross Station. Choo-choo! It's me, Binky driving a train. Choo-choo, bitches! Thought I was out on the street, did ya? Well, now I'm driving the train, so next time you're doing the city loop from Flinders Street to Southern Cross, just think about who's driving that train, because it might be a cat.
Oh no, Deirdre. We're going to be late for our appointment.
Not again!
I remember last week it was a frog train driver. This city's gone to the dogs.
We've been catnapped! Choo-choo!
I'm just looking on PTV there, Bernice.
Yes?
I can see one of these trains is 45 minutes late. Do you think?
Binky was always notoriously late for everything.
Well, and a cat driving a train surely couldn't be such a great... But yes, both that
Both
and
of those things
those
together.
combined. It's
It
got to
has
be
to
Binky.
be.
All right, here we are.
Next stop, Flagstaff. Nobody knows what's actually here.
Do you think we should go to Flagstaff even though there's absolutely no reason to go to Flagstaff because it's a Saturday?
Absolutely.
All right.
Quick, down this massive flight of stairs.
I took the banister. Oh, the train's pulling up now.
Choo-choo!
Look at that tiny little train conductor hat.
Well, I don't want to assume, but I do think that's Binky. Hello, Binky? Is it you?
Binky?
It's me, Roger, and your mum, Bernice. Are you okay?
What are you doing here?
What are you doing driving a train?
You threw me out on the street. You forgot about me. No scritches, no scratches.
Oh, your poor little paws, they're all cut up.
Did you stand on glass?
Yes, Bernice, I did.
Oh,
no.
poor little Binky. Oh, well, Binky, I know this is probably a bit late, but here, have my one sock. Use it to mop up the blot. Oh my god, Bernice, I'm being selfless.
Oh my goodness. And here, have my police gun to defend yourself while you're out on the streets. Because we don't want to force you to have to come home, but we'd like you to.
But I thought it was a home and you threw me out. You forgot you were so enlightened and you forgot about life having yin and yang.
I'm so sorry.
You forgot that life is salt and pepper. It's two socks. And a telescope, just a telescope.
And with that, even with that telescope, although I could see to the stars, I couldn't see as well as you, Binky. And I couldn't see what was in front of me all along. Or with you, Bernice.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, your
And
bell.
we went away for 3 weeks to become enlightened, but nothing taught us quite as much as coming home and hearing the silence of no bell.
And Dahmer dinner theatre is one type of theatre, but the best kind of theatre is cats.
That I think we can all agree. If only they write a musical that I could star in, but...
But surely that's
that'd
such
be
an absurd
crazy.
concept that it would be short of that. A cat is where it's at. A cat is where it's at. Whether you're wearing a tie or you're wearing a cravat, a cat is where it's at.
A cat is where it's at.
La la.
A cat is where it's at.
Whether you're wearing wearing socks or you're wearing a hat.
A cat is where it's at. I'm filled with so much emotion while we're here in this locomotion.
I'm feeling so ill at ease, but now I'm better than Magical Mistopheles.
I'm loving driving this train, so happy that I can sing this refrain. But what I really want to do is come home to you and you. A cat is where it's at. A cat is where it's at.
You're standing and later you've sat. A cat is where it's at.
Oh, a cat is where it's at.
Tra-la-la-la.
A cat is where it's at. Make sure that in the Achilles litter is where you shat. A cat is where it's at.
Me and Bernice were a couple of wanks, but now you have our skimble, thanks.
And if we had just one simple wish, it's for you to come home and us to stop being so selfish.
We would apologize to you, saying please, we beg you back on our Deuteronomy.
And I'll tell you what you've got. It's me in your house, like Jenny any dots. A cat is where it's at. A cat is where it's at.
Life is tit for tat, because
A cat is where it's at. A cat is where it's at.
Tra-la-la-la.
A cat is where it's at.
Here, look, I got you this tasty rat.
Ooh, a cat is where it's at. Well, that is that. A cat is where it's at, apparently. Thank you so much to Nick Foster for the suggestion of Dahmer Dinner Theatre. Nick, I hope you tell us what it's really about, but I think you'll find that it's actually just a lot of cats
Nick,
running
if
around
you
the stage.
reverse engineer this musical, you can actually write a series of poems. Never mind. Because Cats is famously based on some T.S. Eliot
I'm
poems.
starting to think that actually, Emmet, you might be a huge Cats fan, because this is not the first time I think it's come up in an Improv Tunes
I really like the music.
podcast.
That's all I have to say.
And is that why you're wearing the cat onesie?
Yes, I've gotten changed since the opening into my cat onesie.
I'm still dressed as a broom. Amy's still not wearing the Improv Tunes uniform. But hey, it doesn't matter, because we're here having a great time. Hey, if you like the episode, tell your friends. Give us another title, like as good as Nick Foster's Dahmer Dinner Theatre. But don't forget one thing. A cat is where it's at. A cat is where it's at.
Life is tit for tat, because
A